Welcome to the Siren Cut. I'm Cy.
I'm Renee.
So yeah, right off the bat, I can say I actually liked it.
It was
Um,
enjoyable,
it was definitely enjoyable. Definitely
definitely.
fixed a bunch of things I think from the first one. What did you find actually interesting about the movie though?
What I found interesting about the movie is that it really felt like the video game. Because I remember when I was a kid. Well, no, I wasn't even a kid. I was a
Young adult,
young adult going
right?
to the video arcade and playing Kitana. That was my favorite character of playing Mortal Kombat in the arcade. And I remember most of the characters, and I thought that it was interesting to see their powers was pretty aligned with what you when you played that game.
Same thing for me. I grew up from playing from the very first Mortal Kombat, and so it was fun to see what was missing from the first movie, which is the all of the the finishers and their signature moves and stuff like that. I think it was pretty fun. Is really I think the best way to put it.
Very nostalgic
Right,
too.
right.
Even when you saw the character Scorpion, and I'm thinking, I whispered to him, "Hey, is that the guy that goes, get over here, get over here?"
You should have seen her face when they did it in the film. It's get over here, and she was like all smiling.
That's pretty awesome.
Who would you say this movie's for, really?
Obviously the movie is rated R, but which
Which we had a short discussion about
we
that,
we
but
did.
I
It's just
digress.
because I think we get desensitized with a lot of like violence and so forth and
She
adult
could have
and
sworn it was PG-13. I was like, did you just see the guy's head get chopped off? It is not PG-13.
yeah,
But
but I thought that it was enjoyable for a lot of people, for most people.
I think they finally did a pretty good job of capturing the video game, even if you do have to suspend your disbelief in a bit, here and there.
Well, yeah, that's
But
what movies are for. And I don't think you have to watch Mortal Kombat 1 in order to enjoy Mortal
right, I was
Kombat
going to ask that. Yeah.
2. Right. I think I went in watching it backward. It's irrelevant. Go ahead and watch Mortal Kombat 2. Don't.
There's a few things. If you missed the first one, it explains, Kano's character in this movie. Of course, they show the wizard bringing him back to life, and so obviously the first one shows what actually happened to him. Same thing with the Cole character. He was a primary focus of the first movie, but I don't feel you really lose anything by not seeing that film and jumping into this. Honestly, if you liked this film, it's probably worth at least checking out the original one. So, what for you do you think worked the most?
I think it's the fact that the continuity of the video game and in the movie, you feel like it's very nostalgic for people who have played the video game.
Also, I want to put under, I think what actually worked, I like Carl Urban and a lot of stuff he does, but when they chose him to be Johnny Cage, I didn't get it. But I'm happy to say that the route they went with him in this, being the aging and irrelevant former action star, has been and stuff, and
It
the
worked.
way they set it up and his humor and the way he tackled it, it actually worked really well.
Yeah,
I was surprised, but
it worked.
it was an interesting choice to feature Quintana. I know you said she was one of your favorite
She
characters,
was
but
actually,
I
yeah.
think she was the other focus, especially early on in the film, showing how she plays in and the
Her
relationship,
story.
yeah, to the story. So overall, it was really cool.
What do you think didn't work for the movie?
The biggest thing that stood out, the fight scenes. There were some really good ones. Some of the actors you could tell weren't really actual fighters. They were just kind of trained to do the choreography, if that makes sense. Again, didn't ruin the film. Was it just a small thing that I would say, I think that's really the only thing I would say that falls under didn't work. What about you? Is there anything that didn't work for you?
I felt like some of the characters, mainly Cole, was a little.
He's a little dry.
Yeah, yeah.
And he worked better too as a secondary character as opposed to the first movie where he was one of the primary characters, right? And nothing against the actor or anything.
No.
It just they didn't give him a lot to do, and personality wise, he was kind of cool. He had a decent power. It was interesting how they got their, what is it called, their arcana,
Arcana.
and how their powers come about. But overall, I mean, I think that's pretty much. I mean, it
Right.
didn't affect the enjoyability of the film.
Not at all.
Still thought it was pretty good
I like
time.
the battles and how it kind of followed through with how the video game was. I thought that that was really
Right,
good. Hmm.
right. Anybody who's old enough remember Saturday morning cartoons, and some of the villain and are a little bit Saturday morning cartoonish, but I think it works for an IP like this.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
is supposed to be a little bombastic, a
Hmm.
little, but yeah, overall, this definitely improved upon it. I think you could say.
I think surprisingly, it's kind of unusual that I would like the second version versus the first one.
So, rating wise, what would you say?
I would give it about 7.5 just for
Really?
enjoyability.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of bum movies out there, and I
Yeah,
think
for
that
sure.
people will enjoy this, and especially if you have that nostalgic
Tie to it.
tie to it. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Hmm.
I was going 7 before we sat down to film,
Hmm.
but talking about it and realizing that, you know what, I really did actually enjoy it. It was a good time,
Hmm.
A lot of exciting parts, a lot of fighting, a lot
Hmm.
of blood,
The
CG. I
characters
mean,
were kind of exactly what you
right,
expected. That
exactly.
whole thing with Scorpion, get over here.
Right,
I
right.
loved that. That just made me so excited.
Yeah, they're
Hmm.
very cool. So, yeah, I think I'd go 7.5 also. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So if you get a chance to see it, if you're kind of on the fence, and hell, even if you're worried because you haven't seen the first one, you know what? Just go check it out.
Yeah. You don't need to watch the first one, just
Yeah,
watch the second.
yeah.
For sure.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Comment if you disagree.
Tell us what
Well,
you think.
yeah, let us know.
Hmm.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.